Welcome to On the Way to School, your 6-minute daily boost for educators and administrators. I'm Christopher S. Dennis, and today, let's elevate our journey together. All right. Here we go. It's April. First quarter is in the books. Remember that list of all the action items and the to-dos that we all started working on in December? Yeah. Now it's time to take a minute on the way to school and start thinking about where are we on that path? Have we hit the mark? Are we a little bit off? Did we blow past it? What are the pieces going on the journey toward our goals here in 2025? So this is just our quarter one goal checkup. We need to kind of think about, are we in a good place? But this is the right time to recalibrate and figure out what's going on. So for me, from the professional side, I had quite a few requirements, milestones, big tasks and initiatives that I needed to get done during the school year. So that didn't particularly take me through the calendar year, but I did have a chance to kind of check in and recalibrate those in December. How am I doing now? I won't get a call home. I won't have to see the teacher for a conference, but I could be doing much better. But I think there are plenty of variables in there, wrapping up the edits on my dissertation, plenty of things going on. And outside of work, there are other things that I had on my goal list, the podcast being one of those. And, I've taken a couple breaks on this thing, and that's absolutely okay because you need to give yourself the space to ride the waves. But a part of riding the waves is making sure you get accountable right here. So for me, on the professional side, I think I'd give myself a 78, 78 unweighted on the grade, but definitely still able to pull it out and close out the mission. And as any leader would do, probably giving myself a 78 is probably harsh. It's probably more like an 89. On the personal front, I think I'd probably match that. There's so many things going on behind the scenes that, impact just your overall energy. Okay, so what are some of the things that you've been able to hang your hat on for this first quarter? Or are you overly critical right now? And I think it's all good no matter what it is. But this is an opportunity for us to slow down, check in, and see what's going on. For example, let's just think about how the year started, right? In Los Angeles, right when we got into January, we had some wildfires that really did kind of rock us off of our course for a little bit. We had a presidential inauguration that also impacted a lot of just kind of mental, social, emotional things, but also some literal policy that happened that happened to impact a lot of work, a lot of contracts, a lot of things for a lot of people. So what are some of the things that actually impacted you and your journey in this first quarter? And have you given yourself proper time to kind of rest, to kind of grieve, to kind of deconstruct that? So for me, while I'm on spring break, it's really been a good time to reset and check in with first quarter by allowing my body to settle down and then get back into the reflection part of the journey. Because you do want to come back from any break, any vacation with the rest that it was intended to give. So as you look at your goals and kind of do this checkup, don't be discouraged. Don't get down about where you are. It's okay just to be able to know what's going on so you can measure and move forward. Now, the second phase of the goal setting is also to figure out, do you need to trim some things? Did you have too many goals to begin with? Have you not asked for help? What's going on there? So one of the things that I'm proud of is that I did set all of my medical exams for this time to close out quarter one with, seeing my physician, getting all the natural tests. So I'm happy and I'm proud of myself for that because that's literally coming up in 2 days. And, I'm excited to see, how healthy I am. I feel good. I could use a pep talk from the doc to stamp that and confirm. But overall, these are things that you want to get done in quarter one. In the second quarter, which will carry us through basically the start of spring into the early part kind of those summer months, you want to be able to just take advantage of your planning. Take advantage of your planning and start getting your do it list. So quarter one was really about the plan. You had the beautiful plan and you had so much time, but quarter two is really about do it. Okay. What are the small baby steps you need to take to actually enact the things that need to move the needle, get them done, get as many reps of accomplishment as you can in quarter two? Because once you get to the summer and, the happy hours and all the things are flowing, you're probably going to want to relax a whole lot, and that's okay. But go ahead and get your do it list done so that way you can make progress and really take big swings so that when you come into the middle of the summer, you're feeling great about the rest of the year. So just a little bit on today's check-in about quarter one. Hopefully you're doing great. And hopefully you don't need a note home from the teacher for a parent conference. But I know you're crushing it. So have a great rest of your day on the way to school. Thanks for joining me on the way to school. Stay inspired, stay motivated, and keep making a difference. I'm Christopher S. Dennis. See you tomorrow.